Good guys, my name is Lord Tommy here again with a Sonic the Hedgehog toy item collectible review. Now this is obviously pretty fast in comparison to the review that I did pretty much yesterday, but pretty much I received this this afternoon. I wanted to do this earlier, but I wanted to go to the gym first, get some weights underneath, and then come back home and just chillax and just pretty much do this review. Now this is, if you haven't already read the title, the modern Sonic exclusive statue from none other than First4figures. Now mixed reactions, I'll say that much. I'll put this blue star as a guy and blue guy aside and get into it. Now as you can tell from the box, either my mailing company, which is Australian Post, or I guess, I don't know where it initially came from, they've pretty much battered this up like it was nobody's business. Now the good thing is they did package it well. First4figures, they had styrofoams on each four corners, on the top and the tip, so reduced impact, plus they had styrofoam in the actual statue itself as well, which was awesome. But the reason why I want to more or less bring this up is because I really can't blame First4figures for if any damage occurred to the statue. There is a small, minute miniature crack of sorts on his leg, which I'm a bit, I wouldn't say down on, but it's like really minute. I want it to be 100% perfect, to be honest, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like it happens. So yeah, that's the bit in a box. Just thought I'll show you guys that because, box is awesome. But that's obviously not what we're here to watch. We're here to look at the modern Sonic statue. It comes in a bag, standard to most, and there it is. It's a fairly big box actually. I see if I can get a better view. We'll make do with what we have. I'll alternate between. Pretty much this is the actual box. Once again, I actually love the box. I know with most reviewers out there, they tend to kind of stay away from the whole, oh look, it's a box, let's not talk about it. But boxes to me are pretty much an essential part to any, I guess, collector, in terms of a completionist, someone who just likes every bit of packaging. This is no doubt one of the pieces, one of the boxes I adore. Not as epic and dramatic as the Knuckles in my personal opinion, but it stands still. So as per the norm, you have obviously First4figures logo, you just have the general art. This is exclusive, it has glowing bases and whatnot, and it's various things. At the very top, you just have the word Modern Sonic the Hedgehog up there, and it's a 15-inch statue. So let's go down. At the bottom, there's pretty much absolutely nothing. Thought I'll show you just in case. On the side, more kind of conceptual, not conceptual arts, contextual pictures. This Modern Sonic. You can tell what the effect is. What I do like about this box itself, for those of you who haven't seen it, it's kind of got the green hill zone, which I think captivates the retroness and / modernness of Sonic the Hedgehog. Kind of where he starts, where he ends, kind of hominess thing. Although you have all the back, I'm 158 out of I think 750 in the world. Not, ranking, but more or less what's out there. Kind of has a brief history. Sonic the Hedgehog is described as a character who's like a wind, a drifter who lives in it as he wants and makes a life of. You can make it as epic as possible. Once again, at the very top, it's just Sonic the Hedgehog. Nothing too crazy there. On the other side, more conceptual art. Kind of gives you the whole look. He's pounding into the ground. Yay! Sort of nice, which is pretty right. At the very top, you just have Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, to me, the box is, while I open this up, to me the box is by far one of the coolest things ever. It kind of gives you the impact of what to expect. It's kind of like the gift wrapping of the item itself. By that I mean, every kid who ever grows up isn't going to be excited by a toy that's wrapped in just plastic bags or just newspaper and whatnot. They like the wrappings, they like everything. That's kind of how I roll. Let's open it up and let's be as careful as possible. Mind you, I did open this once upon a time before I came in. It comes with the actual card here. Let's take this out because I probably haven't validated this yet. There we go. I'll probably cut off just a few numbers there. You get a card, it says Modern Sonic, you just have a picture. You can use it to authenticate your character in their website. So next time you order something, which is probably the Shadow the Hedgehog, I have yet to review Metal Sonic. I will review that, guys, later on. I'm just, yeah. So yeah, you have Modern Sonic, of course, and you just have the card, which is pretty impressive. It kind of gives you the same number of the previous one that you got. Pretty right. At the back, it just tells you how to register. Pretty nice little gimmick, I suppose. And this is the actual statue itself, which I do believe that I have upside down. There we go. Pretty much nice. The reason why I want to talk a little bit about this is if you flip it around, which I'm trying to do, you just have a general picture of Modern Sonic. Wasn't needed, they threw it in anyway. Bonus points for that. Now, let's open this puppy up. Now, as I mentioned, I did open this up once, right? And I want to make something clear for all of those who did purchase this and have yet to review if they want to, or yet to basically unpackage it. Please be careful, and I say this because this happened to me. Please be careful when removing the lid from the actual, I guess, from the base, or the base to the lid, or vice versa. See these little tabs here? I put these sticky tapes on. These actually grooved into the actual casing, which is awesome. I'm not ditching that. But however, if you open it incorrectly, since this is actually tied into anything, the hands will just drop. I say that to be careful is because I almost dropped it on my, pretty much ceramic tile floor, and that freaked me out to know. Thank God I caught it. I was like freaking out. I was like, okay, that could have ended wrong. But you have his two fists and his feet, and of course on the other side here you have good old Sonic in there. So yeah, just remember when you first open this up, since they haven't sticky taped it on, I do recommend First4figures, if you're watching this, please do this for future. I know it's probably what, $2. You get yourself just a standard sticky tape and just do it for each one. It makes collectors like myself freak out less, to say the least. So look, we're going to put this aside. We're definitely going to go through those legs as mentioned. Okay, now what makes this exclusive, of course, is always the base. Now this is a titan of a thing, and by titan I mean it's a beast. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna put this here. By titan you can actually see how beautiful and how well detailed this actual design is. Admittedly, it's got like small smudges here and there that I've just noticed. No, okay, I'm not going to complain. You have small smudges on mine. I'm not going to really complain. Now, the nice thing about this is if you feel the gravel, it actually feels like gravel. Bonus points for that. The grass looks very well done, to be honest. It kind of has at least 1, 2, 3 layers of green, which I think are extremely impressive. Nice gravel. You have kind of like a little spike, kind of an acceleration thing going on, and what makes this even pretty awesome is the fact that his foot clamps down onto the actual to his actual, I guess, base. Nice base, kind of gives that empowering effect that it's kind of like coming out. The overall bottom design is pretty much just water, as to be expected, and the other side is pretty much unique. If you look at it from both sides, it kind of looks semi-symmetric but in the same way it doesn't, if that makes sense. So you can also see the cylindrical, cylindrical sort of effect where he pounds his foot and kind of makes a semi-wave. So that's pretty nice. Of course, what makes this exclusive is the lights. So I'm going to obviously show this off soon. The button seems pretty flimsy, to be honest, but this really has some weight on it, to be honest, guys. At the bottom, which of course a lot of people say, I got number 158. The modern statue is a product and licensed, 750 in the world. First4figures, Modern Sonic, and you have obviously the chassis. It does come with batteries, which is of course standard. I'm going to open this up while I talk to you guys briefly. There have been some interesting comments, to say the least, regarding this statue. Marksmanship, I'll probably say. I wouldn't say marksmanship. There have been some interesting comments left regarding other people who bought the other First4figures statues. Now, they range from a bunch of, it wasn't shipped properly, it wasn't designed properly, blah blah blah. Look, I get it. The thing is, what you need to understand is, yes, if you pay money, things unfortunately happen. There are obviously customer service people that should be able to help. I'm not endorsed by First4figures. This is purely my opinion, but I do believe, mind you, okay, I'm a bouncer for one, so you could say, you know, I'm meant to have customer service, but yeah. Alright, let's see this puppy. Okay, you can already somewhat see the effect actually. Okay, does it dim down? Yeah. Okay, this is definitely gonna look nice. This is essentially what makes this exclusive, just the base and its coloring effect, which I don't think is half bad, to be honest. Of course, the classic one, they've obviously painted things in, like the not the spikes, but the flame effect and the oceanic sort of effect. Okay. Now I'm gonna take this as awesomely as possible. Now, as I mentioned, my one did come with a smidgen of a, not a crack per se, but it's kind of like a semi-crack, if you can really see it. Which is, if I can show you, it's just there. It's hard to really look. It's really hard to see, but you shouldn't really notice. So yeah, I can see it if you look. It's really hard. Like I said, it doesn't really bother me. It's, to be honest, I'm not blaming First4figures. This is straight up. I don't think this is First4figures. They made a beautifully sculpted, mind you. The Metal Sonic, which has infused lights and more miniaturized parts than any First4figures statues currently, went through hell in their travel and still came intact. I think this was purely just the postal service, to be directly honest with you. If it was up to me, the only thing I would recommend First4figures doing, and please, if you guys hear this, I would really highly recommend you do it, is give the option for collectors to pay like insurance, or, you know, Priority Express, you know, something of those lines, where post office will be like, crap, if I mess this up, it's pretty much on me. That to me does a whole lot. Being a collector, that extra service, I know eBay does it, Amazon, I'm not entirely sure, but eBay definitely doesn't. So it's definitely something that you should guys look into, because yeah, it's gonna cost probably another $100, but it's $100 of pretty much state of mind. So let's put this puppy in here. There we go. I'm trying to see the crack. Like it's there, but it's not exactly there. Does that even make sense? Probably not. I kind of think it's a crack. I think it's kind of, you know what, I'm not even going to paint it out. But that's pretty much it for that. Let's look at his other parts, because that's what we're here for. That is his other leg, which I'm just going to put in as gently as possible, humanly possible. Awesome. I'm loving it. Let's do his hand. The funny thing is, I actually have the you know, the 10th anniversary Sonic statue, the one with the marble base. I actually have that. If you guys want, I can review it and make kind of like a comparison. I'm not 100% sure if this hand's meant to go here. Kind of like a running dash. Wait, I'm just gonna check the website. I'm pretty sure that's how it's meant to look. I'm guessing, maybe. You know what? And this is his other hand. Oh, there goes the box. You know what? Let's. Yeah, this is how it's meant to look like. There we go. It kind of locks into place. Okay. This is essentially the modern Sonic the Hedgehog statue. It is a titan of a beast. You can see that from a angle. The only thing that I'm really worried about, to be directly honest, and I don't think it's the marksmanship of, you know, First4figures. I know they did use a metallic frame for the bezel of his leg all the way to his body, I'm pretty sure. The only thing is he's too front heavy, which I feel like is going to cause pressures, especially his one leg, over time. That really worries me. Not because of the marksmanship of First4figures and what they make, it's just the general design. Now, as you can see, it is absolutely superbly done beyond all words I can really describe. Give it some, you know, backlight there. So you could definitely see, you can even see from his, you know, his face. To be honest, this is by far one of the best modern Sonic statues that I've actually seen in a long one. Actually, this is the only one that I've seen. Wait, no, there isn't. There's been a 15th anniversary statue, which I've yet to review, which is pretty awesome. But you can really capture the essence of actual modern Sonic. It is pretty much the epitome of speed. So you could definitely see that in just the overall design. My only concern, of course, as made mention, is just the amount of pressure that his leg is currently having, and that to me worries me. Like, you have no idea. But for the most part, you got his, you know, of course, sneaky little mouth over here, and you have his green eyes, and it just looks like he's actually running max speed. And you know what? I love it. Of course, that's enough about me and my overall views on this, besides obviously the pressure point. But let's more or less check out the gimmick that is the actual statue. Now I'm going to turn off my lights so you guys can see, and you can just get yourself a general review on how lustrous and extremely beautiful the light itself reflects upon his face, which I think is bonus. And yeah, you can see it kind of dimmer up and down there, which I think is awesome. The overall, you can see the overall base, I'm hoping that works, changes color. Okay, it doesn't really show my webcam for whatever reason, but it changes color from dark blue to light blue, and this of course, you know, jitters in and out, as you can probably tell from there, which I think, there you go. It's absolutely beautiful. I have no issue with this statue at all. My only concern, of course, is with the leg, which I think, you know, I might buy a standard version of this, just, you know. Absolutely beautiful. I'm really not. But yeah, this is my take on the actual, you know, statue itself. And to be honest, I absolutely love this statue. Now, I know a lot of people have had mixed kind of, you know, not reactions, but kind of mixed sort of, oh, you know, let's just put this over here, kind of like mixed reactions of basically just the overall design of, you know, of past, you know, creations. For example, Knuckles, for instance, people are supposedly complaining about various things, as well as Tails. I know the Sonic community, they tend to be very boisterous on small defects, and look, I totally understand. I totally get that. If I was in this situation, I'll be totally on board. But I'm sure First4figures has a reputation for them to basically be on board on sort of things. As for how the outcome goes, I haven't really seen. I've heard negative comments. I haven't seen negative reactions, if that's a word for it. But you know what? I absolutely, you know, love this. Like, you no idea how much I love this. Now, how much did I get it for? I think it was about 260 bucks or up, which is a little pricey. I get it, but overall, I think it's, you know, definitely going to pay its value over time. Is it rare? Is it common? It's pretty common for now. So I'll probably give this for now a 1 star out of 10. Maybe 5 years, maybe 2 years, maybe a year, maybe, you know, 10 years. It's definitely going to go up in value, and you know what? I think by then, it's definitely going to be interesting. But we'll see what happens, to be honest. We'll definitely see what happens. Anyway guys, thank you so much. I will link the actual website First4figures for those of you who may or may not know on my link. You can check them out, check out the other stuff that's coming out. But I do thank you guys for taking the time to have it, you know, check out my review. Leave comments, tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me if you had a bad experience, good experience. I would really honestly like to know. Anyway guys, thank you so much for your time, and take care and speed on.